Hey, hello, it's Joseph, aka Zeph Draws, and this is my first YouTube video. So, um, yeah, I mean, I'm nervous a little bit, but we'll see how this goes. Today, I want to talk about um, my main area of interest, which is drawing from imagination, visualization, like in the mind, and direct drawing. But more specifically, we're going to talk about how to actually improve in drawing from imagination. I think it's a skill that a lot of people want to learn, and it's a skill that I've been practicing a lot because it's such a fascinating skill for me. And so I spend a lot of time trying to practice this and understanding the science of it, and the how we visualize objects in our minds and how we can reproduce them. It's just very fascinating for me, and I'm inspired by artists that can do that too. Now, when it comes to drawing from imagination, many skills have to come together to make it work, right? You've got to know how to draw, right? You've got to know how to even put down good quality lines. You've got to know um how to draw in perspective. You're gonna know how to shade. You're gonna know how to do a ton of things, and you don't, because you're drawing from imagination. You're not using reference, right? So and there's reasons for why some people don't want to use reference, and we can get into those another time. But essentially, a lot of things have to come together, to make it work, right? But I would say the most important skill that you need when drawing from imagination, or trying to draw something from memory, trying to reproduce what you've seen, is the ability to do shape, aka form manipulation. Form manipulation is essentially the ability to create shapes, generate them, from your mind, and twist, stretch, pull, clip them in a way that you see fit, but also do that in any angle. Like being able to visualize, many of us can probably draw a box in many angles, but can we draw a box that has been, cut diagonally on maybe on one side, on one corner, and then we draw that at any angle? Being able to manipulate shapes and then draw them at any angle is going to be paramount to reproducing the things that we've seen. Because if you can manipulate shapes, you can understand how to recreate shapes that you've seen in your life, or in from reference, right? It's going to be much easier to draw a car if you understand how to manipulate a box to get you a car, than just thinking, oh, I want to draw a car, right? You don't want to start off thinking, I want to draw a car. You want to think, how can I manipulate this box such that I can carve myself a car out of this box, right? So it all starts with being able to draw shapes in any angle, in any conceivable angle, basic primitive kind of forms. And then as we're able to do that, we should be able to add complexity by adding more shapes onto those, maybe sticking them together, or like I said, cutting or clipping them, right? And through that, we should be able to reproduce some of the things that we've seen in life or from reference. So we're going to talk about that in the next few videos. So do subscribe and like the video, because I'm excited to show you some cool stuff. So yeah, take care.